So today, I've been getting called to do a reading about life. What's the current mood that's in this collective? Not everything gonna resonate. You just take what resonates for you. Sometimes it could be for you. It could be for someone around you. It could be past, present, or future. But we're gonna get into what have this collective group of energy has been feeling lately in the air. What is the truth? What is the truth going on right now? And what do you expect to come in the future? Past, present, future. Okay? So I asked the Holy Spirit to guide me in this reading. My ancestors of light, no beings that are dark, that are not of the light, not a part of my ancestors, are welcome in this reading. Please help me get a message for what's been going on in this collective energy. What have we been feeling? What should we look out for? How can we better ourselves? Things we need to work on. And things so far what we have been doing good. Sometimes we do things, we do be in the right path, but sometimes we need to know, like, okay, should I stay on it, or can I do a little more to, become a little higher than where I'm at now? Okay. So what I'm getting right now is that somebody out here in the collective has been feeling like that you're being like used a lot, not taken seriously. It seems to be you have been enabling someone in your energy, helping them, but not actually allowing them to grow for themselves. But you've been thinking that you've been helping them, but it's actually setting themselves back. And Spirit is saying that you need to step back and let things play out. Spirit also saying that, start having some type of gratitude for yourself, even in the darkest situations. Now is the time to recognize what's going well in your life and what you are thankful for. So do not, dwell on things that you can't control at this moment. Let go of control and allow things to flow to you naturally. Because by doing that, you would then gain some type of inner peace. It seems that you have been letting outside circumstances, create turmoil for you and frustration within you. Remember that you have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. So, stop enabling people. Stop helping people. Stop giving too much than you can actually give, basically. Start having gratitude towards yourself so you can have some type of inner peace. You know what I'm saying? So you can become the highest version of yourself. And Spirit is saying, need to start doing too is start strategizing and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now's the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. So basically, it's saying like, now that you know what's going on, now that you have an idea where you think you're heading. Now it's time to actually put a plan in place and strategize. How can I get there? You seem like you've been to yourself lately. You haven't been reaching out to anyone. You're trying to do everything on your own. But Spirit is saying, too, it's okay to ask for help. Ask for some support at this time because you never know that somebody might really come in handy. But, it's given that you just been stuck in fear right now. You're thinking of all the worst things that can happen. They saying basically to make a shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyway. So even if you feel like it sounds crazy to you, still take an action because that's God and your ancestors and your team give you a hunch on what you should be doing. And they're also saying to pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you have been given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. And also, while doing so, have some type of patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong. And there's a reason why things aren't going the way you think they're going to go in this moment. Have patience. Everything will work out. So maybe it's something that you thinking that you actually supposed to be doing, but it's really not that. You're really supposed to be doing something else in life. So you got to just, kind of sit back and think carefully, what's my next move, And, don't be afraid to reach out. So going forward, we want to see what the ancestors have to say about this energy. What's coming next for you? Reward and recognition. Wow. You will be receiving some type of reward and recognition. Okay? Congratulations, your hard work was soon paying off, and you take direction in your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and your own power. So it seems like you're going to get what you're looking for, but stop giving out extra help that you know you can't probably actually afford right now, even whether it's money, energy, and time. Stop enabling people. Allow them to build for themselves. Allow them to do what you do. You have to go through the struggle. Why can't they go through the struggle? Let them do it. You know what I'm saying? We all here to learn a lesson, and that's the only way you're going to gain that inner peace. But it seems like you're literally right now probably is going through a little circumstance where you probably do need to reach out. Even if it's for advice, you can do that too. That anything helps. Anything that helps the spirit is good for the soul. And it's also saying whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Exactly. That goes hand in hand with reward and recognition. Right? Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want. But being able to move forward and start fresh always brings back relief. So I feel that's a good way to end that. So we're going to run that back. Basically, let go of the enabling of the people. Let go of helping people that need to help themselves because you need help yourself right now. Right? Learn to gain gratitude within yourself. Have some hope and some faith within yourself. It's time to focus on you, not everybody else not in this season. It's about you this season. Because why? You are seeking to have inner peace. You want this inner peace, right? So you got to just start letting those people go and stop enabling them, Start strategizing. Start planning your next moves. Think about things that you never thought about. New creative ideas that you probably don't see yourself doing, but you might have to end up doing this season. Reach out for help, right? Advice. Any type of help is good for the soul and the spirit if you want great outcomes, right? But what's been happening is that you've been stuck in fear. You're literally stuck in fear of reaching out for help, right? Think about all the things that can go wrong. Even if you decide to make a new decision in life, whether it's change of career, home, relationship, ending relationships, moving, you have been stuck in that fear and they saying let go. Okay? Spirit saying let go. And you're being asked to pay close attention to your surroundings, right? That's what we up to right now. Even the small signs that God is giving you that you're on the right path, take that all in. Have some patience along the way, though, because things don't happen overnight. Some things do take process. You know what I'm saying? Like, God will give you the rocks, but you got to, create the castle or whatever, how they say, the bricks and build the home, okay? God is literally giving the bricks, so now you have to just build the home. So what's going to happen is that you're going to end up with the, rewards and recognition. You're going to get what you're asking for, but you must come to a resolution. You have to accept what's happening, accept what's there to come for you now, because that's the only way you're going to step into your higher self. You have to accept what's coming, what is and what is not anymore.